Good morning, this is Farmer Nicole and I'm out for another LGD Maremma training adventure with Amadeus, our coming 17-18-week-old puppy. He's a purebred, Maremma from working lines, and he is learning the ropes. So as you can see, Cleo's checking stuff out. Alexandra's there. We're in one of the back corners of the farm. They've got a beautiful sunrise. We're still dry down here, really dry, but we got some rain the other day, so that's helping out. So hopefully everything will start to turn green here in a few days. So Cleo and Alexandra are showing Amadeus the ropes. There's probably, there might be a rabbit stuck down in there. So that's what we're out doing. So I'm picking a different pasture each morning, and then I come out and I'm walking. We're doing the perimeter component of teaching him what his space is. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We have GPS trackers on our dogs as well as microchips and all of that good, so safety, security stuff in the event that they wander, but they're usually really super good about not wandering. I know a lot of people talk about setting up perimeters and letting the dogs know, walking them on the perimeter and letting the dogs know where their perimeter space is. And so because we're about 200 acres, it's a little bit more difficult with a puppy because what I'm doing is doing kind of a circling approach in the sense of I want him to understand what his space is as he gets bigger and old enough to understand where he's actually guarding. And so that was actually a rabbit on the other side of the fence that spooked him. So we're doing that, and I am taking it one pasture at a time so that he starts to really form a picture in his head of what the space is and what it looks like for what he's guarding. And then this way he can develop that picture in his head. Sorry, I'm pausing because I'm kind of curious if she does have rabbit in there, but she must, because she's pretty focused unless there's something else dinning in there. We've had some coyotes and bobcats moving around over the last couple of weeks with the daylight savings time, the changes, the cold, hot weather we've been having, the everything. So this is the typical morning about walking pastures. And so this way, the girls can teach Ami what he does and doesn't need to know. And then I can work with Ami on making sure that he understands where I want him and where I don't want him. Because it is a learning process. And with these puppies being super intelligent, you got to be really careful who's training them for what. And you want to make sure that the influences that they're getting from the older livestock guardian dogs is a good positive influence that you want to have copied or emulated. Because if not, then basically you're having one problem teach another problem. Come on, guys! I'm going to try to head them over to this corner simply because I'd like to get him to walk the corner, and then we'll walk the back part of the line. And so these are the adventures of Amadeus here at Circle C Farm. And we're going to keep doing some walks. We'll probably be out here for another good, I probably think another good 10, 20, 30 minutes maybe, depending on their energy level. We're going to be somewhere in the mid 80s again today, and yesterday we started at like 38, 40 degrees. So it's a little crazy, the yo-yos we're getting. Come on, guys, let's go this way. Good girl. So I'm distracting where normally I would just let them figure out the corner. But truly, I don't want him to realize that if he really needed to get out of that corner, that he could just dig through it, because I'm trying to, again, work on the layers of the different fence lines that we have for the property, because I have, on that corner, I have one more fence line that is actually the ultimate perimeter of the farm. And so I want to try to keep them, or him at least for now, in a space in which he knows that we've got acreage, but that he doesn't know exactly how far he can go yet. He's just too little, and he's working on his sense of confidence, which is amazing. However, there's just times when you don't want them to be too full of all of their self-confidence, then they go too far by themselves, and that's what I don't want. He's starting to really present some fantastic guarding instincts, more like you would see in a 1-year-old or older, and I believe that that's because he's got these other two, and they're very good at what they do. And because of that, and then she took him on the other side. But because of that, he's learning firsthand on how to do his job, and they're tracking something right now. So for what it's worth, this is our adventures of Amadeus here at Circle C Farm, and I'm gonna go see if I can find them and whatever that they are interested or intrigued by. There you are. Okay, well, on that note, we will say goodbye for now, and we will pick up again later. Have a wonderful rest of your day.